Open with Beth and Greg. Cheers and enjoy the show. Let's go.
Wow. You
Let's go. It's Friday
you made
night.
It like ring in here, Mick Jr.
It's Friday night. We don't have any sound buffering in this fucking house. There's no such thing as sound buffering. I didn't even look and see if the fucking camera was squared away.
Honey.
Which is not. Hang on. You talk amongst. Give us the intro.
Welcome to The Bar is Open. My name is Beth, the guy missing from his seat. His name is Greg. And we are so happy to have you here with us tonight. While Greg tries to shuffle. Again, the name of the show is Bar is Open. You can find us in all the places. On Facebook, on Spotify.
Why do you sound terrible at doing this?
I never do it.
You've done this. This is our 300th.
Yeah, of those 30th
episode.
So here's the thing. Of those 30th episodes, I've done it twice.
Castro. Come on.
Listen, you're a camera hog. You love the attention and you love to give the intro. I'm sorry. You've set a precedence.
I have?
Yeah.
What was my precedent?
You suck balls.
What does that even mean? Suck balls. Happy Friday, Alex. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Alex.
All right. So
Hi.
I don't know about you guys, but
Chris.
I have a favorite koozie.
Oh, that koozie's so old.
This koozie is before. This is
BB.
BC.
Before-
BBC.
Right.
Big Black. No.
Before
Beth.
Beth. It'd be BB. It'd be BB.
Circa
Beth.
before Beth.
No, it'd be BB.
Right.
Before Beth.
And this thing is falling apart. It doesn't even have any insulation. It's more of like a decoration. And it was from a bar called Dos Gringos, where I went
Tempe,
to college in Tempe, Arizona. So if you guys are ever interested, I don't know if it's still around. Could be, but not the
Chris,
OG
make sure
one.
you wash your hands.
Did he jerk off?
No, he said he pulled his finger out of his butthole for this. And I said,
Fuck yeah.
wash your hands.
I mean, unless you're just sitting in your room.
No, still wash your hands. Because you're going to touch things with that finger.
So this is the thing. If
You're
it
going
was
to touch a remote control.
But if it was your thumb.
Why would you use your thumb in your ass?
That's the question. If it was like a pinky, not worried.
You still grab stuff
But if it's your thumb, then you're going to swipe. Because how do you use I use my thumbs on it. Like, that's probably why my hands cramp up like on a regular basis. I'm trying to do shit. Right. But if you're a pinky swiper.
Yeah.
And that's the digit.
Sorry, my hair's
crazy. Or if you're a thumb inserter into your buttocks.
I'm neither
wash
of
your
those
hands.
things. I don't shove a whole lot of things in my ass.
You want to talk about a story?
No. Scarred for life.
We have a story
that we'll never share. That we'll never share.
Maybe if we do a drinking, like similar to a drinking, like a bar is open cruise someday.
Pinky out, Chris said. No, I'm not sharing that
like
story.
Like a shaka?
You should be embarrassed of that story.
No, it's an amazing story. I've only told a handful of friends.
You've never told anyone.
Oh no, we told
the guys.
Not the guys. We told the neighbors.
The guys.
Yeah.
The neighbor guys.
Welcome to the Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg.
I already did
and
that.
That is Beth.
I already did that.
It needs to be done again, much more responsibly. You can go out and find us out on iTunes and Spotify. Give us a little 5-star review out there.
Said that.
Plus, also like and subscribe to the
Castro
YouTube
5?
channel.
Oh.
And then, evidently, we're crushing it on fucking Facebook.
We are?
Evidently. There's hundreds and hundreds of views on Facebook. Why? I don't know. Because, fuck, whatever. People on Facebook are like our age. I think that's what it is.
We couldn't pay them before.
We literally used to pay.
We used to pay Facebook to get views, and now they're like, whatever.
And now it's free. Now we get like hundreds of views, thousands of views. We got over 1 million views on the
on Facebook or Instagram on that one.
On Facebook.
Oh,
yeah, on the girl fight
Here,
bar
stop
pack.
talking for a minute.
Cheers.
There you go.
We got some fun shit to talk about. We also have a little whiskey review
That I think I'm gonna hate.
that Beth is going to be is slightly nervous about.
I'm convinced I'm gonna hate it. The things you've said, what the cashier told you at the liquor store.
Did you hear that?
No,
I thought
you said
your bones
no.
were
What you
closed.
said is it's like some people love it, which means most people hate it.
Quit reading into
So
things
he
so
didn't
much.
say that most people hate it. He was like, some people love it, which means Beth speaks.
I think
Most people hate
we're
it.
gonna get into that. We'll find out here in a minute.
You
But an
tasted it.
alien update.
Travis tasted it.
Let's get into some stories.
Oh, speaking of alien update, I'm in a meeting today with
An illegal alien.
an illegal alien. Yes,
Nice.
a totally white boy illegal alien, Jewett, and
He's definitely not.
I was
illegal.
like, Jewett, how's it going? And he's like, oh my gosh, your husband had all of us over here in the Phoenix office talking about aliens. I was like, but he doesn't even live there. How the fuck is his reach still that far?
we got a podcast, honey.
No.
And I mentioned it to
There you go.
one person.
There you go.
I'm like, fucking aliens, right? We got aliens. We got aliens. Disturbing truth behind alien bodies unveiled to Mexican government after they were x-rayed. The so-called aliens that do look like paper mache or like maybe mashed potatoes reconstructed, right? I mean, kind of.
No, they look like sand. They look like they were
Paper
made
mache.
out of sand. No,
and
sand.
then covered in sand. Right. Presented in Mexico this week may not be aliens after all. Most people take UFO sightings, blah, blah, blah. We need to get to the important part. The two specimens were shown on Tuesday, the 9th of September, by journalist and ufologist Jamie Musan. And under oath, he insisted that the bodies were not part of our terrestrial evolution, right?
Terrestrial? That's a hard word.
He
to
said
say.
these specimens are not part of our terrestrial evolution. These aren't. Come on, fucking article. These aren't beings that were found.
I told you how to fix that. You gotta start using your other shit.
I just needed to use this finger versus this thumb.
Was it in your butthole?
That's why that shit's on there.
Yeah,
Literally.
Literally.
They were found in diatom algae mines and were later fossilized. So DNA test reportedly discovered that 30% of the aliens were non-human, right? So the two bodies named Josephine, one named Josephine, were discovered in Peru, blah, 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 blah,
That must
blah.
have been the one with the eggs in it.
Yep.
Anyways, what's the finding?
I'm getting there. Now a video from 2021 has resurfaced online where the true nature of the aliens were revealed. And apparently they're actually made up of a mixture of human and animal bones.
Wait, what?
It's a mixture of human and animal bones.
The
arms and the legs.
like somebody put it together?
Yeah, kind of like a...
So these aliens specifically were discovered in 21.
Oh, no, they're
not
saying they're completely bullshit. They're made up
they're
of
not
human...
the alien race in general in the
No.
universe, was it?
Wah, wah,
Okay, are we
wah.
surprised, first of all, that they looked like sand?
They don't look like sand.
they
They
look
look
like sand.
paper mache
They look
and
like
mashed
somebody
potatoes.
carved them out of a rock of sand.
Sandstone.
Yes. And then this guy has been busted like several times that his shit ain't real.
In the documentary, Alexander Sokolov from the Scientists Against Myths YouTube vlog put together a group of experts to examine the bone structure of the little aliens, and they described the bones as being completely mismatched, meaning like this,
Yeah.
whatever,
They took pieces of other bones and just made a
humerus. Is that a humerus?
I just know that knee
That's where your
bones-
funny bone's attached
I
to.
just know the knee bone's connected to the
Leg bone.
yeah, that's all I know.
Neck bone's connected to the spinal column.
Backbone?
I don't know.
I don't know that song.
Put your left leg in. Put
Nope,
your-
wrong one. Do the hokey
I don't know.
pokey.
Yeah, it's all the same. So a humanoid would
No, wheels on the
have
bus
been
go round
able
and
to
round.
walk
Now
whatsoever.
everybody's gonna be singing that
So
all
it's
day.
all bullshit. Mexico lied to us.
No, Mexico didn't lie to us. Mexico got lied to.
Oh, by Peru.
No, by a guy that's a U.S. citizen.
That motherfucker. He's a tyrant.
He's a.
Or,
I almost
no,
said the C word.
cunt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's that too. So that's just a little update. You know what? It's important to have updates in today's day and age. We need to know The news you didn't know you needed to know.
The news you didn't know you needed to know.
Right.
Try that
The other
again.
one is White House defends Biden from age question. 80's the new 40.
Lord, no, you can't be half a
You
decade.
ready?
You can't be half
You
your
ready
age.
for this?
Yeah.
The White House is testing a new line in its defense of President Joe Biden amid concerns he, at age 80, is too fucking old to seek re-election. He is a goddamn dinosaur, just all the other ones. His next step that he's pretty much going to take like tomorrow, besides falling upstairs, is going to be with a walker.
He no, his brain won't fire enough synapses for him to be able to walk here shortly.
His dementia is going to take over. Obviously, we're not making any new light about it. Just
No, I mean, it's that. I really do think he has dementia.
You ready? 80's the new 40. Didn't you hear Press Secretary Karine Jean-Michel Joe?
See how that works out for her. Let's see how catchy that is.
Pierre.
Does that mean
quipped
that
to reporters on Friday in 2019 he got
I'm
renamed.
only 10.
He got the name.
If 80 is the new 40, then 54 is the new 14.
It's bullshit. He's old as fuck. Everybody knows he's old as fuck.
I'm old
Even
as
the
fuck.
left is going after him. CNN's going after him. So Karine
He's got the worst ratings in
Picard.
history, right? Still, doesn't he have the worst history?
Karine Jean Picard.
Jean-Luc Picard?
Yeah. It's right there, right? She's just the black
Version of the white guy.
lesbian version of the white guy.
The white French dude that was a space captain.
Yeah, and we're not trying to. There's no ill will towards her.
No.
Besides, then she's fucking retarded,
No ill will.
right?
No ill will.
So I don't know. You ready for the first main story of the night? Those are just a couple on the top things.
All right.
Those are just like we had to cover those to make sure.
So did somebody, so she really said 80 is the new 40?
Yeah,
She should have gone with 60. That would have been at least a little bit believable.
80's the new 79. No, okay, so let's bring it back.
Bring it back.
Your dad
bring
was
it back.
88.
Yeah.
He was fine at 80.
He was fine at 85.
He was fine at 85. Some people aren't fine at 85.
He was almost actually fine at 86 too.
My
It was last
mom
year.
died at 67,
60, I don't know.
65. She
In her
wasn't fine
60s?
at 65. Some people, their bodies just can't handle it.
Yeah. No, my dad was really good till like 85, 86.
Yeah. And then, but his mind was there, but his body
just
wasn't.
started- But
It's
then
the opposite
at 86,
equation in this
87,
situation.
his mind started to be
And that's when he started
forgetful
running into shit.
all the time.
And that's where his little Subaru Legacy or Outback or whatever he had.
Subaru, whatever. Subaru hippie car. Is
Yeah,
what I
he
call it.
started bumping into. Okay. Have you ever been to a gas station?
Only
Probably once.
every
or
time I
twice.
need gas.
Yeah. Okay. You know why there are those little bumpers everywhere? Those little cement columns? It's for people like her dad and
Oh.
Joe Biden.
That won't run into him and knock the thing over and cause a kaboom.
Or go through the fucking store and
Oh,
kill
in
like
the front,
30
you mean.
people. Yeah. Or at the gas stations and blow up the entire gas
Yeah,
station.
no.
So-
That was a fear. I mean, that was a fear that
It's a
my
legitimate.
dad was still driving and hurting somebody.
Yeah.
It was 3D printed. I
as
believe
soon
that,
as
Chris.
he got his right foot got fucked up,
He
that's
quit
when he had
driving.
to stop driving.
Yeah. Because that's your gas foot.
All right. All right. Next story.
Next
This is
story.
the primary story for the night. Shit your spouse does. Woman urged to leave her husband after she shares gross thing he does in bed.
What's he do?
Let's get into it.
Does he fart and pull the blankets over her head?
No, it's way worse.
Really?
Yeah. A woman has been urged to leave her husband because of some of his bad habits. And it just gets, okay.
Is he really gross?
He's just gross. Which range from gross.
Did he not do this before they got married?
No. That's the fucked up part. So what kind of gross things did your spouse do or not do? And then you got married and then they started doing. Put it in the comments. Put it in like the actual comments.
Ours started before we got married.
But what do I do that's gross?
Fart.
Well, I mean, farting's farting.
Yeah, you fart a lot.
Yeah, but farting's
He farts a lot.
But what else do I do that's like outside of that? I mean, every dude does that. But you fart from time to time.
You spit. I don't like it when you spit. Ugh. Yeah. So gross.
That's a normal dude thing.
It's still gross.
This is gonna get way if that's all
Trying
it
to think
is.
if there's anything you do grosser than that. I don't think so.
Like every now and then, I'm like, go to bed without taking a shower. I'm like, I'm fucking tired.
But I'm usually so asleep
So yeah, you know what I mean? But at first thing in the morning, I try and get up and take a shower, something like that, right?
This
like
has only happened.
I don't even like doing that.
This has only happened in the last year since you got older. You're like falling asleep on the couch and not taking a shower because you fell asleep for so long.
It happens. You hit 46, 47, you're like,
oh baby, it's only downhill.
It's just sheets. We can replace them.
Yeah.
Or not replace
You're
them.
not a stinky dude.
No, exactly.
Not like you smell like a foot, because then I would be like, you gotta go.
No, I would agree. Yeah, fuck yeah. All right. A woman has been urged to leave her husband because of some of his bad habits, which range from the gross right through the utterly bizarre.
Okay.
Anyone who's been in a relationship, I just need to skip ahead. In this case, there would have been some serious mitigating circumstances simply because the number of red flags about this bloke. Of course, we have.
Is this in Europe?
Of course, it's Lad Bible.
He's got bad teeth.
We have to take a pinch of salt because you never know what somebody's going to talk about, right? Honestly,
salt. What is that?
Like take everything with a pinch of salt.
Grain of salt.
This in that case,
take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt.
Leave it to
this
UK
woman
to say
describing
pinch.
her husband's gross and unpleasant flaws. The woman started by describing his masturbation habits.
Okay.
First,
I mean, it can be hot to watch somebody masturbate. I'm serious.
not this way.
Oh.
First, the preamble in which she said, I am going mad thinking my husband has some absolutely gross and unpleasant habits, and I can't stand it anymore, but feeling like I'm supposed to remember no one is perfect. I've tried bringing these things up with him and talking to him nicely and also very firmly, but I've gotten nowhere. I'm too embarrassed to ask people in real life what they think, and I want to know, am I being the unreasonable one? He's 31. We've been married for a year, and his behavior started going off after we got married.
I wonder if they lived together before they got married.
I don't know. On the wanking front, the man apparently leaves a pungent smell in the room, which knocks her socks off.
I mean, what is he eating that it stinks so bad?
Just asparagus all day long. It's the only thing I can think of. It ain't pineapple,
onions and
right,
garlic?
ladies? It ain't pineapple, right, ladies?
Is that a myth or something?
What's up, Alex? What's up, Davey? How you
It's
guys doing?
supposed to be like that, like.
She said, I'm old enough to have had enough experiences of men to know it's not normal. But he thinks it's okay to
the
wank.
stench is not normal? Or
Yeah.
that he
Like
wax
just wank
off
it-
that much?
He whacks off next to her in bed.
Why didn't she just sleep with him then?
I don't know. Into the bed sheets, though. He jerks off into the bed sheet. That's like a 12-year-old
He
thing.
needs a cum towel.
No, dudes don't need those anymore.
Yeah, if
We're
you're-
adults.
If you're yanking off,
Go get a
off-
napkin.
If you're jerking off in
Why
bed,
are you jerking off next to your wife?
if you're jerking off in bed, she apparently doesn't sleep with him. If you're jerking off in bed, you need a cum towel.
So she
Short
said,
and simple.
I came back and noticed a pungent smell, sat down on the bed and realized my hand was on a damp patch.
Gross.
He kept doing it. I said something. He got really ratty, I think probably mad,
Pissed off.
and said it was impossible I could know and started accusing me of sniffing the bed sheets. That is gross. I definitely wasn't imagining it. But wait, it gets worse. Apparently the man also just dumps dirty laundry everywhere. Whatever.
I mean,
I throw my make it near the basket. And then I pick everything up and toss it in there.
yeah,
Right?
you never close the top though. Drives me nuts.
That drives you nuts? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've never, not, oh,
It's okay.
Am I gonna pick
I can
and
just go
choose-
like this.
you know
with
what?
the-
You pick and choose your battles.
I can just, it's
I'm
a
gonna
lid
deal
on
with,
problem solved, fam.
because you put your stinky clothes in there. If you put the lid down,
See,
it's
that's
not
why I leave it
stinky.
open. You told me, I swear to God, you told me a long
leave
time.
Your wet clothes on the what's that
They're
thing
hanging
that
out around
we
the
don't
tub.
use?
Yeah, and I throw those.
Bathtub.
But,
And then you throw them in when they're dry.
yeah, but
You
they
throw
still
them in the
stink.
clothes hamper
Don't
and
they?
you close the lid.
It's fine. Problem solved, fam.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I don't.
So
I'm not
here's the
gonna
really
leave you
bizarre
for it.
part. He also throws tea bags at a freshly painted wall,
What's that?
I don't know.
What is a tea
Maybe
bag?
his-
Oh, like an actual tea bag?
or his balls, one or the other.
I don't think you can throw your balls at a wall.
Can you?
No,
What about them British folk?
no. I mean,
This is a Lad Bible
unless he's
article.
got saggy balls and he's just humping the wall.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a real red flag
I
we're
wonder why
dealing
he's
with.
throwing tea bags
On
a
top
wall.
of all this, he doesn't even seem to like spending time with her. He just watches YouTube videos. He's probably watching this. So cheers to you, bro.
Maybe she is a smelly VJ.
The woman concluded, I don't really understand what's going on. I've tried to talk to him very tactfully if there's a
Fuck tact.
problem, but he's getting annoyed and insists there's nothing. I tried suggesting counseling. He's fucking like, no. Sometimes I feel like I'm even detecting a hint of dislike and contempt. You
Bitch.
keep harassing the dude.
Bitch just needs to leave if she's getting all this. I
Okay,
mean, she
maybe
obviously knows there's a problem.
Let's victim blame here.
If she's asking for help, she already knows she needs
Let's
to leave.
victim blame. Is he the victim or is she the victim? Number one.
They're both victims.
So my question is this.
He's a victim when she confronts him. She's a victim because he doesn't listen to her confrontations. They're both bitches.
I think he's just a dude jerking off and being a stinky dude.
And
If he's sitting in front of a computer and playing like games for 24 hours straight and just smelling like Mountain Dew residue.
she should tell us how big he is. Maybe
Right? If he's 4,000 pounds eating crisps, because that's what they call chips there.
oh, I was like, what the fuck's a
That's
crisp?
what they call chips, right? And Nutella, right?
Oh, I fucking love Nutella.
But we don't have the real Nutella here. We've got the fake Nutella.
Well, it's
I
real
just
to
learned
me.
this.
It's real to me because I've never had the real Nutella, apparently.
So what do you guys do? What do you do? What do you do?
What? What do I do if that's you?
I mean, if I'm, I don't just
You know
sit
what I'm
around.
gonna do? If you come in my bed all the time, I'm gonna grab it on my hand and I'm gonna fucking wipe it on you. I'm gonna be like, here, bitch, if I have to do it, I'm gonna share and I'm either gonna put it on the
What if
top
he
of
did
your
the
head.
laundry?
Huh?
What if he did the laundry?
No.
No, because it gets in the mattresses. Do they have a mattress cover?
Let's hope.
Good God. He's just
If
jerking off
he's-
into the
I
mattresses.
mean, if you're not listening to me, then I'm gonna start to retaliating to being 12.
You're just going to like
Just gonna
squirt all
scoop
over
it up.
him.
I'm just gonna scoop up his own jizz.
Well, I figured you'd squirt all over him.
I don't squirt.
Just like,
I
mean, isn't that the girl equivalent? Which is peeing.
It's really just paying.
Yeah.
They did a study. If he's into that much sharing, I'm gonna share right back. Here's your own
Get a
cum.
fucking fire hose in the window.
Here's your own jizz. Or dump a whole bunch of water on his side of the bed and be like, this is what it's like, bitch.
All right. You ready? So,
Ah.
hey, things to think about. Leave your comments.
What is the gross thing that I do?
Nothing.
I don't do anything gross?
Oh, you definitely do.
Oh. I do?
It's not. You think I'd ever share anything you do gross on this show?
I said you farted.
Yeah, you fart, but that's a normal fucking
I
human
don't
bottle.
really fart that much though.
But you still fart.
Once
Everybody
in a blue
farts.
moon.
Right.
I need
So,
ice. Okay.
Howlerhead Monkey Spirit. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey with a natural banana flavor.
That's just weird.
This
What
is
proof?
a weird one.
What proof?
Oh, it's like 40%, so 80 proof.
Okay.
Right. Howlerhead banana gone crazy. Yeah, that's right. We said banana flavor blended with the finest Kentucky straight bourbon. Whiskey we could get our paws
So
on.
they put fake banana flavoring in their whiskey, in their barrel.
Maybe.
Unless
You've
they
got-
soak bananas in it, but then
You've
it
got
would
a
get
kick
cloudy.
of oak, a whirl of sweetness, and some straight from the jungle banana-rama goodness.
Oh,
Some people
Lord.
said we were monkeying around. They said convention is not to be trifled with. We heard them. There were whole cities full of people not
This one is pillow bath.
trifling with convention. For the rest of us, welcome to our jungle. This is Howlerhead. You ready? I'm not pouring a lot of this.
I need some ice in it.
I'm going to.
I thought you said not a lot.
Well, you got to have enough for a drinky drink.
Well, what if it
right?
sucks? Then I just have to slam it?
Yeah.
How you buy these crazy ones?
Because there are literally no more whiskeys
I
in
bet you I
fucking Texas
Th-
that I can find.
Okay, it doesn't have to be Texas whiskey.
No, like literally in the fucking state of Texas.
You went to a small liquor store.
You told me to go to this small liquor store.
I know, but if they have nothing, then you need to go to the bigger liquor store. You don't just stop at one drop.
I was on my lunch hour, thank you. Stopping for liquor on my
Listen, I
lunch
didn't
hour.
even take a lunch hour, so cry to me about something else.
Welcome to my world,
Shut up,
the world
bitch.
of Greg Bull.
Greg Bull? Shit.
All right, I don't want you to.
I know,
We're not
we're gonna
taking
let it sit
time.
for a
No,
second.
we're not
Oh,
letting
no?
it sit. We're going. Well, I'm
Why?
stirring this up because I don't want this to take forever, and I want to be able to clip this one out.
Flip it out.
Yeah, so I can make a clip so that we're going straight through. You ready?
Hold on. Oh, it smells like
First things
bananas.
first.
Smells like bananas.
Oh,
Straight
does
on
it?
bananas. It's banana hammocks.
Bananas. Yeah, bananas. You ready? Cheers.
I'm scared.
No,
You already tasted it. Am I going to hate it?
I don't know. It's not that bad.
It's different.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's not a bourbon. I wouldn't classify this.
I mean, obviously, it's a whiskey.
It's a whiskey, or it's not a. I mean,
Does it say it's a bourbon?
No, it just they mix it with a bourbon
It's
whiskey.
got a very sweet taste at first, and then it mellows out.
Yeah.
Once you get past the initial taste, not terrible. What did Travis say?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Please hold.
Yeah.
I mean, do I even rate this like a regular? You really need a new board.
I got some edges.
Do I really rate this like a regular whiskey though? Because it's obviously it's like
What's today? 9:15.
it's like a
Yeah, I would. I mean, because you rated honey whiskey. This is kind of the class, I would say. It's like almost like a honey whiskey. It's like a banana honey whiskey. Excuse me.
I don't like it. 2.8.
2.8.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm gonna drink it because I'm a man when it comes to drinking alcohol.
You went a 2.8 on that?
Did you think it was better than that?
No, I was expecting you to go way the fuck high.
I was being very nice for your hard work and effort.
That
and for
was
their
$28
for their hard work and effort. Oh,
Literally
shit. It should be a
$28.
1.9 then for $28.
No, you said 2.8. No, the reason I got that is I was like, there's nothing else.
That was in the back.
No, that was on the shelf.
Oh, okay.
2.8.
So apparently what you're telling me is I have to go start picking my own whiskey.
No, you can't.
Apparently I can.
Okay, go pick your own. That's Dana's White's whiskey with some YouTubers. Really? I didn't know that. So
Well, he needs to rethink that partnership
but I think this would be good in
on
something.
ice cream.
Yeah, I was thinking like in a
If you cook it down,
or you blended it with something.
caramel.
No, I was
No.
saying like in like a drink or like a milky drink or like a pina colada or something like
It's
something like that.
super banana-y.
It's very banana-y.
Like you almost can't smell it.
It just tastes like
before
bananas
you
and it's
take
got a
a
little
sip, because the smell
like
overwhelms the
if you
sip.
cooked this down and boiled off the alcohol,
Sauce, make a sauce.
the banana flavor would be great. I think.
We're gonna let Peter taste that.
Mix that with a hard AF.
Yeah.
It's all good. Good. Well, hey, we tried something new. Completely out of the box.
Do you guys have fighting cock? He said
I don't
cock.
know, but fighting
I don't know what I just did, but it needs to go away.
cock whiskey. I just wrote fighting Coke.
Fighting coke.
That sounds like a
Oh,
problem.
hitting the wrong buttons.
I don't know.
Fighting cock whiskey there. If so, try that.
Dude, it's interesting. I go to some of the bigger liquor stores and everybody's got the same shit.
As this little liquor store?
No,
Or-
it's like I go to Specs. Like Specs is our big
Does
liquor store here.
one have alcohol or just
Yeah,
one?
yeah, they do. We need to go over there and buy like.
I
5
don't
or
even know
6
where one
bottles.
is. Do you?
I don't know.
I think
We'll
there's
find
probably one in the rim.
one. Probably.
Yeah, let's not buy that again.
What? Why? I'm not. Of course I'm not. It's $25. Why would I buy that again? Nobody's
That
gonna
should have been
drink
their
that.
first key.
I literally did that. He had $199 bottle,
Should have gone with that one. Not
It was
really.
a-
Just kidding.
12-year Evan Williams. Or
I don't even know who that is. Can I try a 5-year Evan Williams before I buy
And
a
he goes,
12-year?
"Well, we got this one." And I was like, "No." I was like, "No." I was like, "We try and keep it like I try and keep it
50
under
to 75.
yeah, something like that." And I was like, "It's been a long time." But
been a
we've got
while.
plenty of other good ones up here. Well, you drink that. We'll switch it out. I'll go rinse out your glass. Or just dump it in here. Dump it in here.
Yeah, not doing it.
Shit. It's all good.
You can't drink all that. Give it back. We're going somewhere
I
tonight.
won't drink it all. I won't drink it all. Put a couple glasses.
Hold
bottle
on. Can I?
things.
I need to pour this in something. Do you have an empty can?
Yeah, right here. Let me pour that. Come on,
That was
honey.
so bad it made my nose stuffy.
Was it? Wasn't that bad?
Yeah, it was.
Do you remember when you were poor?
No,
Have you been rich your whole life?
I've never been rich, but I've never been poor.
I was poor. I drank Thunderbird on a fucking railroad.
Well, because you
one
were
time.
12 and shouldn't have been drinking anyways. That's why you were poor drinking
She's
the cheap
judging
shit.
me.
That's why you were poor drinking the cheap shit.
T-Bird, some MD 2020.
We used to drink, what was it called? MD
You know why
2020. I
you
saw
know
a
why
girl
we drank
vomit
MD 2020?
violently, pure purple from
If
drinking
you
a
guys
bottle
are
of MD
familiar with
2020.
a bottle of MD 2020, it's very similar
Like
to
that.
this.
It's just shorter.
Only it's curved.
Shorter too.
It's curved, and it fits up against your body.
curved.
It's literally the bottle is.
So you can hide it.
You can put it in your pants.
That's what she said.
And you can walk around with it. It's like a flask almost. That's how it was.
First time I ever saw MD 2020, I was in an
2021.
8th grade. That one. I was in an 8th grade, but you got to go rinse out my glass real quick.
No,
I was in an 8th grade.
Okay, you tell the story.
I was in an 8th grade slumber party, and I didn't drink, you guys, literally until I was in college because my mom was a mean ass Mexican. And I remember this girl named Shelly drank like half a bottle of MD 2020, and we're literally like a girl named Shelly, and we're literally like
in the 8th grade,
12 to 13 years old, and she thought she was such a badass, right?
And then she threw up fucking everywhere.
It was like I'd never seen
throw up.
No, the what's the Exorcist, but I feel like that's what it probably would have looked like.
It fucking happens. What was the first for you guys out there in the world? What was the first drink that made you throw up? Like really throw up? Not like
Goldschlager.
Mine was like the one. Oh no, let me better phrase that. What's the one that you'll never touch again because of that?
I've never touched
Mine
it.
is.
I think I've had one shot because somebody bought it for me, and I didn't want to be rude.
Mine is definitely Jose Cuervo Gold.
Jose
And we
Cuervo,
have a bottle
you are
in
a
that
friend
of that in our
Thank you.
fucking
freezer.
freezer
We just need to throw it away.
that we have
Why'd you
traveled.
put that there?
I don't know. That we have traveled
From location to
across
location
the country with
to location. Like,
for no.
did we get it in
reason.
Phoenix in the condo and then moved to Colorado Springs?
I don't remember.
And then moved back to Phoenix and then moved to San Antonio?
It's been quite the adventure with that bottle.
We just need to throw it out.
No, I'm gonna feed it to somebody. Maybe Chuck comes out finally one time. Give it to him.
Let's not encourage the alcohol.
Well, I mean, maybe
All right,
Christian.
so,
No, Christian doesn't drink.
So, yeah,
Who drinks fucking Jose Cuervo Gold is the other
Kids don't
question.
drink anymore.
Kids.
He's
not a kid. He has a drinking problem, so he stopped drinking.
Oh.
He's 25 years old.
At least he
which
was
is
smart
fine.
enough.
I'm all about that.
He's
I
a
appreciate
LaMontagne,
that.
that's why.
Well, that's on him.
Now I'm all stuffy because that fucking banana whiskey.
BANANAS.
This shit is bananas. So, Goldschlager.
Yep.
And not only was it because it made me barf my brains out, but there is also a horrific story that I got. I don't even remember. Like, we went, some friends of Jamie's, we went to it was the four of us went out. We went back to the house and they got into a big fight and she made me go back in the room with her.
And you guys had sex?
No, we drank a full fucking bottle of Goldschlager between just the two of us.
No, you don't do that. Because that's
I know that, but she was like, here, have another one. I don't know this bitch from Adam, so I'm like, don't kill me. I'll
Southern
just drink
SoCo. Yeah, dude, SoCo. My brother was a big when he was going through.
He was a spice rum dude.
That's a SoCo. Yeah.
Oh, is it
Southern
really?
Southern Cover is definitely
I
spicy.
thought that was whiskey.
It is, but it's Southern Covered is like a spicy.
Okay,
yeah.
so it wasn't a rum because he was
I mean,
Captain
it's
Morgan's.
like is Southern Covered? It's kind of like
It's
a
a
Captain
whiskey.
Morgan's.
It's a whiskey.
Yeah, no,
The spiced whiskey?
I think so. I can't remember.
What the fuck
But
is
my
wrong
brother
with
would
this
do Captain and Cokes, Southern Comfort and
Yeah.
Cokes, Jack Daniels and Cokes. All was it called the five? It's the three
3D
wise
Coke?
guys, five wise guys.
thing? To
Jack Daniels,
Southern
Comfort,
Tim.
and
no.
Southern
It's Three Comforts are guys' names.
yeah. I can't
It's
remember.
Jack Daniels,
Tim Robbins.
Tim Hennessy.
No.
I don't know. These guys will tell us.
God damn it! Hang on. You
Chris probably knows. Tell us, Chris. It's Jack Daniels. What's the other one that we don't have a bottle of it?
No, we don't have those.
Oh, that would have been better than this
Five
bullshit.
Wise
Jim
guys.
Beam, Jack
Jim
Daniels,
Beam.
Jim Beam, and it's the three wise men of whiskey.
It is right.
Hey Siri,
I'm looking it up.
what are the three wise men of whiskey? Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels, and Jim
There
Beam.
you go. Johnny
Walker's
Walker,
supposed to
Jack
be good,
Daniels,
isn't
Jim
it?
Beam. You know what? You want to?
We should have tried that over this bullshit. I mean, in hindsight, right? Oh,
That one's gonna go up there somewhere, and it's gonna sit there for about a year and a half.
after you're gonna make
Just like
Pete
some
try
of
it.
those ones. There's a Jack Daniels. No,
I
your
don't
Jack-
mind the Jack Daniels.
that was the Jack Daniels I got from your dad too.
You got that from my dad? I
Yeah.
can't see it anymore because the helicopter's in the way. Where's his bottle? Okay, good. That scared me for a minute.
No,
Um,
nobody touches that. That's
me.
annual.
But
That's
me and
just
you.
me and
It's
you.
gonna be on his 1 year anniversary.
Yep.
Jim, Jack, and Evan.
Jim, Jack, and
and
Evan.
Evan.
That's what it's. 3 wise men. Exactly. Maybe we do one of those one night.
Better than that shit. Even if it's horrible, better than that shit.
Honey, it tastes
Honey.
like bananas. BANANAS. Bananas.
It's bananas
She
that you
was-
bought that.
Whatever. Can you tell me about the short dude problems?
All right, let me ask you a question. Because,
Yes.
I mean, you're not short, but you're not tall.
I'm short as fuck. I'm 5'7". I'm 2 inches below. I'm probably
What's
5'6".
average? 5'9", 5'10"? Okay.
I'm probably 5'6" and a half at this
Do
point
you
in my
blame your
life.
parents for that?
No, because my dad was tall. My grandfather was 6 foot. Joe, I don't know how tall Chris would have been. My
Chris
oldest
is not
brother.
the same height as you,
I
right?
think so, but I don't remember.
No, Joe is the same height as you.
Joe's like a half inch taller than me.
Well, he's
But
still
basically,
shorter
maybe
than
an
me.
inch. I don't know. He might be 5'7".
Not
5'7".
anymore. He's in his 50s. He's shrinking.
That's what's happening to me.
No, baby, don't shrink. You have no room to shrink.
I will be like this wide and like this tall by the time I'm done with life.
35-year-old is not going to date that when I die, just so you know.
I'm gonna date midgets. Fine, we're good. I know where my little people clan is.
Okay, so
There's Facebook.
so you
chat
don't blame
groups
your
for that.
parents.
No, I'm blaming anything.
Did it impede your dating life?
No, I just date. No.
Well, I'm
Okay,
not
so
short.
real quick,
I'm tall for a
easy
girl.
way to figure this out. New England, there weren't a lot. I didn't have a lot of. Brian is my tallest friend.
Is Corey the same height as you?
Corey's
Is TJ
maybe
the same height as you?
maybe
King's
they're all-
taller than you.
King. Okay, but King came around a little bit later.
He's still taller than you.
But he's 6, maybe a little 5'10".
Yeah, he's not.
But
6
he's
foot.
about the tallest. Brian and he are about the same height.
So what, 5'11"-ish?
5'10". Yeah, 5'10", 5'11".
Okay.
But that was it, man. There wasn't like.
Now, were
When I
you guys
grew
the
up-
norm, or was this just your group?
No, we were the.
How tall are
norm.
you guys? I want to know how tall. Tell
We
me
were
how
the
tall they
norm.
are when they start.
What are
to
your
respond.
heights, Davey?
I feel like Chris is tall.
Chris.
Davey was
Chris is a
tall.
big dude. Yeah.
Davey was tall.
Yeah.
He wasn't like 6'3" tall, but I feel like he was like
Davey's
probably
tall. Davey, yeah, you're what?
5'11",
You're gotta be
6
6
foot?
foot at least, and you're a
Um,
stocky bloke, so
I
built like a brick shit house.
she's
Yeah.
a brick
House.
house.
So
So this man, he's a kid, but he is a man. College student blames parents for his short stature and his inability to date.
I've never fucking worried about like my height or my stature.
so this guy is. Let's see
I
if
mean,
it
I
tells
am
me.
what I am, and I got
So,
built with what I got
Some
built.
4,500 have reacted, and 2,700 people have shared comments so far on social media posts shared by an individual who says he blames his parents for his short height and inability to date.
He's a pussy.
With the man asking other platformers, it
Alex
cracks
is
me up.
5'11". Davey's 6 foot. Alex, you're 5'11". Jesus Christ.
Trying to remember.
I love you. That's awesome. I didn't know you were that tall.
He's tall. Very tall.
A very tall man.
They're all tall and handsome.
God damn it.
So he says he blames his parents for his short height and inability to date. With the man asking others on the platform if he's wrong for feeling this way after a blowout with his parents. Or blow up. I'm sorry, not a blowout.
A blowjob with his parents.
He's a 20-year-old male who is 5'3", attends college, and the man wrote that the rest of his family is average tall. They're actually taller than average.
You're
My
with a
dad is-
6'5'6".
Huh?
Dude, yes, we're
Who's
in the
5'6"?
fucking Hobbit Club, man.
Who?
Chris Beerworth.
Oh, I swear
He's like me. He walks around with a big
he
hammer.
looks really big in all his
like,
pictures.
dude, what are those ones called? And from fucking Lord of the Rings, like not the hobbits, no, the other ones, the dwarfs
dwarfs.
or whatever, the ones where we get to carry the big fucking.
What's really funny is that dwarf
Big
is a real
fucking
sized
hammers.
man. He's a normal sized man. They just made him small for that movie.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought he was like
No.
3 feet tall.
that'd be a
So
midget,
sad.
not a dwarf.
Nope, 5'6" is the same thing. So fuck off. We're all good.
What?
We're both
Oh.
Hobbit. Dwarf people.
So I said 20-year-old 5'3", attends college, and he wrote that the rest of his family is average to tall. He's not wrong. So his dad is 5'10", his mom is 5'6", and his brothers are 5'11" and 6'1". I mean, he really got the short end of the stick. But it turns out, it turns out he had a pituitary issue. And the doctor said, so here's the problem.
So they just give him
if
steroids?
If you leave it alone, he could either continue to be really short or be really tall. It cracks me up that they were concerned about 6'3" at that time.
What, being too tall?
Too tall. Really tall.
Oh my goodness.
So what they said is that they needed to give him some shots. Was it I guess he had his growth hormone his pituitary gland wasn't working, obviously.
Yeah,
so he wasn't producing.
Yeah.
And
so it's either that or you're gonna be up 11 feet tall and you're gonna die when you're like 7.
No,
like 27
there's
or
a
whatever.
kid that just came over to the Spurs who's like 6'9",
and he's gonna be a shitty basketball player.
Nah.
Yeah, no, he will.
Nah.
You watch. The one that backhanded
So
security
they
guard
suggested hormone stabling shots that it would ensure.
How do you say hormones?
Hormone stabling shots. I'm very stuffy. It's that fucking whiskey. Hormone. They suggested hormone shots that would ensure normal growth.
I don't believe it.
So I think it was a little confusing reading this, but what I think happened is he did not want the shots, and his parents said, yes, get the shots. Or he wanted the shots, and his parents
wanted
said
his
no.
dick to be bigger. Because his 5'6" frame had a 2-inch pee-pee.
My parents have been and are still, this is where it gets weird. My parents have been and are still wealthy and had no issue paying for these shots, but they said I had a chance to become very tall without these shots, so I should take it. So his parents wanted him to take the shots so that he would be average normal height. Well, it backfired. He didn't grow anymore. So he should have gone. So, and he said he didn't want to take the shots. That
if he'd just gone to fucking Mexico and just done cocaine or something like that, he's got a rich parent. He would have been fine. Have you seen those?
So much better.
Have you seen those?
I forgot for a second I was drinking good whiskey and
worried?
I started to like wince as I took a sip.
Have you seen where they do they cut people's like shin bones?
They put stuff in them.
And they make him.
There was one guy that
taller,
he showed all
and
his.
you just look really weird because you feel like a 9-inch or
well,
12
they
inch
showed. Remember
shin
we
bone,
talked about that one guy that had they inserted it and then over time they kept enlarging it or expanding it, lengthening it.
But your arms are like this. You end up like a
That's
T-Rex.
what you said. You're like your legs are super long and
your arms come up to you like your nipples.
So he said this past weekend they visited me in college, and this is where it's kind of sad. And I guess his whole life, his family has made fun of his height. Making the same jokes, always saying about how I don't have a girlfriend and I'm really short, and it makes me angry because it was quite literally their choice that led me to the situation in which I don't actually have a girlfriend.
Suing his parents?
No, not yet.
He should.
So he got angry, and then they caused a big fight. And he told his parents it was made his mom cry. Listen, bitch, they're paying for your college. You probably should.
Where's he going? Yale?
They didn't say. And he said, so am I the asshole? It's on Reddit. AITA.
He's going to
am I the
Scottsdale
asshole?
Community College. I went to Scottsdale Community College, and I met a whole bunch of these short motherfuckers there. They're like, my mom and dad pay for this and that. And I was like,
community college isn't expensive.
Scottsdale Community College is.
Well, no, it's a community college.
It's in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's fucking expensive.
I mean, it's expensive, but it's not expensive as a university.
And then I went to Arizona State.
Or
and
college.
It was 20 years ago. It was expensive.
What, ASU?
Yeah. Because I was in out of state.
I'm so old that college wasn't. How much do you think it was a semester for you? You don't think you know because you paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. I know how much it was. It's all relative.
How much was it?
How much did I make?
How much was it? I'm asking. I'm asking an honest question. Like I think
per
I'm so
semester
old,
hour was like at least $1,000 per.
I think my parents only had to pay like $8,000 or $9,000 a semester.
Oh no, my shit was way more to go to community college. Then I had to work to get to. I was out of state.
But you had an in-state address after a year.
Once I got in state, then I had to change everything, and I had to emancipate myself from my parents at 19 years old, 18 years old.
Because they weren't taking care of you before that, so it didn't really matter.
No, but you have to prove emancipation.
So once you were in state,
because
how much do you think it was?
Because everybody that goes to Arizona State, their parents can afford it, evidently. I graduated in 2020.
I don't know that's necessarily true anymore. I don't think that's true anymore.
2000.
I think a lot more parents were able to pay for college when you and I were in college, and I say you and I very loosely because we were very
no, they're all
different.
rich. Everybody's
very
rich.
Different.
70,000 people go to Arizona State now. Whatever.
I don't know how many people go to
It's all
A&M,
good.
but anyways,
That's
so
an
he
interesting
said
one.
it was his fault that he was single. And so it was kind of funny. Here's the thing that I was like most baffled about this. Like I read shit like that and I just close it out because I'm like, ambulance.
Yeah, but it's funny
But
because
people actually respond and people are like, oh, I'm so sorry. That's so sad and so bad for you. And other people are like, listen, stop blaming your parents for not having a girlfriend. Get over your height issue.
stupido.
Some of the girls were like, you find the right girl. They won't judge you for your height. If they like you, they like you.
Let's go to the strip club.
Those girls don't really
Buy
like
one.
you.
You're good. Get one of those imports from fucking the
She's
Ukraine.
going to be 6'2". She's going to be a whole foot taller
Yeah,
than him. It'll be like,
Ukrainians
yeah, I'm
are
giving her,
they're dying to get over here.
Anyway, so it was really funny that I thought that he blamed his parents.
Banana hammocks.
I guess he kind of, you're not supposed to drink the whole thing. I guess it kind of is their fault, but not
Mm-mm.
really their fault.
Fuck off. Have better genes, asshole.
Well, it's not his genes. Everybody else's genes were fine. It was his pituitary gland.
Have a better pituitary gland. That's on you, shit
How do
knocker.
you, I guess, how do you stimulate that?
Probably go back to the prior conversation, the
Well-
prior thing. You jerk off a whole bunch. And
No, you
stimulate the
probably, why
shit
didn't
out
they
of it.
give him human growth hormone?
Because I think HGH isn't necessarily like the way you want to go with a kid.
I mean, he's short.
He'll end up looking like
Here's what was really funny. Some people said, hey, just know that most very successful Hollywood men are short because it gives them better proportion for what they need for the movie. And I was
ask Dolph Lundgren. He was 6 fucking.
like, yeah, but Tom
whatever.
Cruise is short. There's a whole bunch of short people.
That's called forced perspective.
But that's what they
We have
do.
a friend. We can talk to Peter on this.
But I want to see
who
what,
is
hold on. I
6
want to see
fucking
how they
foot.
said, it said, it's worth noting that almost all heartthrob male actors are relatively short because it makes their proportions look better on camera. It also means that if you ever get into working out, you'll be able to bulk and get that broad-chested,
Jason
muscular
Statham,
appearance
who
for
Beth said,
more
I look
easily
like just like
than any
Jason
tall man
Statham.
will ever have.
You said I look just like Jason Statham, which is why you married me. Of course.
Yes, completely, 100% why I married you.
And even your team back in the day made a
Because I said
what do
it,
they
and
call-
then
what do
they
you call
were
those
like,
board things?
holy shit,
shadow
vision board
vision
or whatever.
board of-
But when I said it, they were like, oh my Lord,
he does look like Jason Statham. I'll kick his ass. You ready for the next story?
Negative
Punishment
Ghost Rider.
you can receive if you're caught joining the Mile High Club. And I also have a solution,
That is too
but I
small.
also have a solution for it. Okay.
Do you
ready?
know anybody who's done that?
Not personally.
I don't either.
Having sex during a flight can seem like a once in a
think it's a
lifetime
lie.
opportunity, but do you take the risk of being caught red-handed? That was my first question.
I mean, anything worth having is worth fighting
There's
for.
a reason there's 7 handles on that, because a dude has his dick in his hand in one, and he's like, "Oh
Holding
fuck, I
on.
went this way," and he's like, "Oh fuck, I'm going this way." And no matter
Why
what,
would
your
you
dick,
just?
I can't get
I don't
up
sit
in the
on toilet
morning
either.
and stand squarely, point my ding dong in the
What
toilet.
do you do? Do you sit?
Nope, hang on.
Oh.
And guarantee it's going to come out and go straight. It's just how it goes. God forbid we have sex, because it can come out and it'd be like, hit the fucking wall. It's
What could
just how
come out?
life. What?
What could
Pee.
come out? Well, we're having sex.
No. Like,
I'm
have
confused.
sex.
That
All right.
that statement was
So this
very
is
weird.
what I'm saying.
God forbid we have sex.
God forbid we have sex the night before.
Okay.
Go pee, go back to bed. Something happens and it glues up somewhere in the tip of your dick. I don't understand why.
Wait, what are you talking about, weirdo?
That I'm going to explain it to you, right? Then what happens is you get up the next morning. You got to pee like forever, right?
Well, because you don't wake up in
Because
the
you
middle of the
like
night.
literally you feel your like
Well,
abdomen.
you don't wake up in the middle of the night like
Right,
girls do.
yeah.
Guys don't.
And then you go to the restroom, 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is. Standing there, you're not sitting down, you're just standing there, and you've got your ding dong in your hand. And it's aimed directly at that fucking toilet. It should be like dead shot. Should be fucking eagle
on.
eye right there, right?
Okay.
And it goes.
Are you pissing on my walls?
No, but I'm saying it can happen
But what did that have to do with sex, weirdo?
because I swear to God, the semen like glues the dick hole shut. I don't understand what it is.
There's something.
It is. I am not.
This is something
no,
wrong
no, no, no.
with you.
No, it isn't.
With you.
Every dude out there is going to understand this.
So-
it fucking happens.
Ooh, who's Claudio Casta?
I don't know. Wrestler.
Noli? I know we're
I
going
don't
to
know.
look him up.
But this
no,
happens.
this does not happen.
100%
So
it
then let me ask you this next question. Why don't you just sit down to piss when you wake up in the mornings?
Because you're sitting there and I'm like, my hands on the wall.
It's much easier to sit down with your elbow
and then
on
you're
your
like,
knee.
fuck, it's not on the wall, but it's like on the edge of the bowl. And it's just like the first
The
square.
one I piss pump.
It's like the first square. It's like, it breaks the seal. And it goes, and it hits the side of the bowl. You're like, motherfucker. And you have to grab some toilet paper and you're like, wipe the bowl.
You are making a mess in my bathroom. Poor cleaning ladies.
I clean up after myself, but it fucking happens. I swear to God, it happens. It happens to every dude.
Sit fucking down to pee.
I sit down to pee at night.
What's the difference? In the morning, you're half asleep. That's really the time you should sit down.
If I have a pee boner, then I sit down. Because then you got to tuck that bitch down. Because otherwise, it's going to hit the fucking ceiling. What's your question?
Nothing.
You had a question there.
Yeah.
There was a question. Go ahead.
There was. You don't wake up with a pee boner every morning anymore?
No.
Because you're old?
No. Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, because pee boners, it's just life. I'm 47 years old, motherfuckers.
It's the truth, Beth.
It's true. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so this is what it says. Having sex during a flight can seem like a once in a lifetime
this is why we got on this
opportunity, but if you've taken the risk of being caught red-handed, when the seatbelt sign goes off, you might be tempted to hop on over to the tiny toilet stall and spice up your sex life. And many people might say the same, but I think they're just too gross. Personally.
Yeah, they're too small too.
Thought this might be a little bit of fun, land you in some hot water, and if anybody finds out. The Mile High Club has been somewhat of a legendary fantasy for a lot of people. Of course, you could think it's totally harmless, but is it actually illegal? Thankfully, no. Britain doesn't currently have any laws because this is, of course, Lad Bible. It doesn't currently have any laws or anything like that, right? On having sex on the plane, but you may be banned from flying on the airline.
Oh, just the airline.
Right. You could be banned from that.
Hey, man, if she's fucking smoking hot, I think you should, not you, because you're married. If you're single and she's fucking smoking hot,
I'm like, did I just get permission, folks?
You did not get a hall pass. If she's fucking smoking hot, then
what if it's Giselle Bundchen?
Not even you. No. We have hall
motherfucker. What if you're sitting next to Henry Cavill?
No, we have pretend hall passes, not real hall passes.
What if it's Henry Cavill?
Nope,
right
still not allowed. I mean,
lady.
I might look there and be like,
we're on Air Lufthansa. I've got my own.
A, that's never going to happen because that's out of our budget. And B, have you seen the guys he dates? Have you seen the girls he dates?
So what I did do,
I'm way outside of his range of 19.
No, I know. So what I did do is go try and find something that was interesting.
Just so you know, Chris said after 3 hard AFs, I have to sit down to pee.
Yeah, I mean sometimes.
Alex said same.
Your dick's just
Samesies.
Because you're hard AF. No, I understand.
You're drunk.
You're hard AF, and you got to point it down.
And you can't look down when you're drunk.
And you got to point your ding dong down because you got your fucking podcast on. You got the bars open in your other hand. You just point your ding dong down, and just as long as it's below the lip.
No, he's saying
I understand
because he's
exactly.
drunk, he's got to sit down.
No, I was thinking because he's hard AF.
No, he said after 3 hard AFs.
You don't get what I'm saying.
I do get what you're saying. It's stupid. I'm choosing to ignore it.
Stop.
After 3 hard AFs.
It just clicked in your
it didn't
brain.
click.
God damn it.
What
so there is a company out
he
there.
had 3 hard-ons? Is that what you're saying? And then he has to sit down on feet? That's gay.
Ultra hard. You fucking settle down over there, high speed. All right. So you can go out to...
Yes.
Where the hell is it? Why isn't it coming up? There is a company.
Yes.
Where'd it go? Where'd my fucking thing go?
This is the prize for you, that you don't have it there at your fingertips.
It's literally right there.
So, okay, all the books that I read, they have the rich guys have their private planes that have a bedroom in the back.
There it is. Sorry, I was behind something. All right.
Can you make it bigger?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
All right, so give me a second.
It's fine. I can just make my screen bigger.
No, I got it. So this is a bed option on a company called Love Cloud.
Oh. No, it's a private jet. For rent. It's a private
that
for rent.
You can literally go join the Mile High Club.
I just said in my books,
And I'm pricing it out right now.
In my books, all the rich guys with their planes have this on the back end so that when they fly from continental to continental coast, they can
What day would you prefer to go on Love Cloud?
Let's
like a Monday to like Sunday through
Tuesday.
Monday. A Tuesday.
Tuesday through Friday.
Let's pick a Tuesday.
Or a Monday through Thursday. I'm trying to think the cheap days.
All right. 20 times available from 12 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Let's
do
9 a.m.
You want to do a morning? We're gonna have a morning session.
Okay, let's do 11.
I've already picked 9. We're gonna do
fine.
9. We're just gonna go for it.
It's 2 hour difference.
Do you want the silver package, which is $1,295, the gold package, which is $1,395, or the platinum, which was $1,895?
What do I get with platinum? Did they give me like dildos and
absolutely.
shit?
So the silver package is 45 minutes per couple, Mile High VIP membership cards, and Mile High member certificate.
So you have to pay.
Everything else
to be
just goes up in time. So the gold package is 60
So what happens
minutes.
if you're not landing? What if it's a 2-hour flight? You only get that room for 45 minutes, and then you have to go sit
it's an entire plane.
I know.
That whole thing.
So it's in Vegas.
Yeah, you
so it's
fly
almost like
around
you're
Vegas.
just doing. You're not traveling from spot to spot. You go up in the air.
So the last one is 90 minutes of bang time.
That's way
and literally
too long.
the door closes.
I'm going for silver. 45. Get it fucking over and let's go.
That's up and down, or is that? I don't know if that's just.
No, that's probably once they're up and you can unseatbelt. Then you get 45 minutes. I would think.
So my question is this.
So I say silver, babe. As a woman, I'm here to tell you that girls really only need you for 10 or 15 minutes.
What can you use the sheets to come on? That
I mean, let's go back to the other story.
Like the other dude, do you just get to blow loads
we're gonna
everywhere?
be a little bit more classy than that.
No, I'm not using a rubber, so I'm blowing it in you.
I'm not. Well,
finishing it.
Here's the crazy thing: we're fucking married, and I'm on birth control. So shocker.
So you're just gonna hold it in the whole way?
No, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Is that the elevator? We've talked about the bathroom.
No, this one has a different bathroom.
Oh, you think so?
This one has a bathroom, probably even has a shower in it. It's like the RVs in the air.
Like from Spaceballs.
I've never seen Spaceballs.
We saw Spaceballs where he's flying the RV.
The RV, but I've never seen the movie outside of. I've seen Gold Yoda, who's not really Yoda. What's he called?
I don't fucking know. John Candy was amazing.
I really don't. I don't need to have sex in the air. I'll probably get motion sickness like I do with everything else.
I'll give you those baby Dramamines like I gave you. We went to a Six Flags.
For the cruise, you better get me full fucking adult.
You wouldn't even know.
February.
It's all psychosomatic.
It's not, bitch.
What are you guys doing this weekend? We're going to be my feel good. We're going to jump into feel goods real quick. My feel good, just make one up because I don't have one for you. My feel good is we got our pool put in. We're going to do that. I may or may not. I don't know if you guys know who we may or may not. If you guys know who Conservative Ant is, the dude does do that.
I'm a little dry.
He's a pretty cool guy. He does some shit with Eric Tanzi on.
There we go.
Yeah,
that was better.
The failure to stop stuff. We're trying to get him on. We may have him on this weekend. Probably be a pre-record, or a premiere. If it pans out. But we'll be recording some stuff.
Famous people are hard to get.
Yeah. We'll be recording some more stuff with.
I'm sorry. We have to.
Peter?
We have to possibly halt on that because my feel good is that you're forcing me to go out, even though I don't want to go.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go out downtown and go see.
Like I have to go get
premiere here in a few
makeup
minutes.
on, and I haven't even brushed my hair. You guys, sorry, but I'm gonna have to brush my hair. Trying to already think about what I'm wearing.
The damn it.
Chris said he wants to know what the Mile High Club is called if you take the Greyhound. The Ghetto Club.
The Ghetto Club. So where the fuck is this?
The Dog Club. Oh, that's even better.
The dog House. Club. We're gonna go downtown here in a few minutes.
A little longer than that, but yeah.
And we're gonna go to. Everybody's getting hammered already down there. I was just looking at Caleb's thing. Anyway, go watch that video that Caleb just dropped, or
somebody dropped. Peter.
All those guys.
Heather.
Whatever that one's
Jack.
called. Yep. All those. Whatever they release, we're gonna go downtown. We'll send out.
I want you to guys know I'm going.
Videos.
I'm gonna probably end up having a blast, but I'm going
against her better wishes.
No. What is it called when somebody takes you somewhere? I'm going.
You're being abducted.
No, I'm not being abducted, but I'm going like I don't. You know what I want to do? I want to stay home and read because I've had such a busy week. And
Yeah,
Greg's
because
like,
that's something she needs to do.
like, fuck it, sucking up, bitch. We're going. I'm like, all right, fine.
Cheers, you guys. Love you all. We will catch you on
Wednesday for
next
shizzle.
Wednesday on this one. Watch out Sunday or Tuesday rather for the next Castro Files.
So confusing.
Go ahead and check out the Castro Files if you don't mind. We really appreciate it. Trafficked, yes, absolutely. CB, we're gonna traffic her probably up to Dallas.
Davey said
first.
my narcissistic ex convinced some guy to buy her
Nosebleed.
nosebleeds tickets to
GNR, Guns N' Roses.
Oh, ooh, ugh. That was the only date.
Poor dude.
Poor dude. That's funny.
It's all good. You know what, Davey? I'm happy
Davey,
you're doing
you know
well.
what? I'm glad
he bought
you're
his own
single.
house.
I'm glad you're single if that's the shit you have
Sometimes
to put
it's
up
just
with.
the way it got to be. You know what? We love you guys. Thank you so much
Congrats
for
on your house,
joining.
buddy.
Congrats on your
We're
house.
gonna come stay with you now that you have a house. Bye.
Knoxville, right? Knoxville. We'll catch you guys next time.
All right, guys. Love you. Have a great weekend. Be safe.
Bye.